Guys, what's up? This is Eric with Skrilla King. Today I got a video for you about Typerium. Now, Typerium is one that has come up a couple of times in the Discord channel, which, by the way, if you're not on Discord, make sure you come over. You can click on the link down in the description and join us over in the channel. If you're subscribed, great. Make sure you like this video so that other people can hear about this cool coin and platform. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. We'd love to have you as part of the community. So, a few days ago, I made a video about Typerium, and I had misunderstood what the platform was about. I've since taken the video down and been in communication with Typerium to make sure we got it right so that we could understand, make sure everybody, you and me, all understand what their platform is all about. So I want to share that with you today, as well as some other content. And I think it's pretty exciting, and then we'll get to the ultimate Lambo rating at the end. So the whole idea of Typerium is they are a decentralized content creation platform. What that means is it's a way for you to create whatever it is that you create. I mean, they described it as, think of it as a combination of Photoshop, Instagram, Getty Images, things like that, right? So there's if you can create something, you can put it on the Typerium platform. So again, like if you've seen recently in like Chris's videos as well, he's been talking about platform-based coins. This is another platform. We're seeing more and more of those, which is cool. So piracy is a huge problem for content creators, and Typerium plans to change that. They want to build a decentralized content creation platform, social media network, and marketplace. And in my mind, the marketplace is going to be the key. The decentralized, these other two things, the content platform and the social media network, I think are great, and I think that they're going to be important, but I think the marketplace is going to be like the game changer, the thing that sets them apart, the way that they really stave off piracy using the power of blockchain, which is pretty awesome. So main thing you need to see here, pre-sale, token pre-sale begins in just over 16 and a half days. So that means it's about May 20th, May 21st, right? Depending on where you live. So make sure you enter in your email here for a pre-sale notification so that you can be in the loop. This is how you do it, and then once they've confirmed that they are in final development of the pre-sale backend framework for you, so just enter in your email and you will get the notification so that you can get involved in this pre-sale. And I'll tell you a little bit more about some of the sales stuff as we move along. So the Typerium video explains what their platform is all about. So I'm not going to, well, yeah, I'm going to insert the video so that you can watch it, full screen instead of having to see it as part of this.
The ability to create, share, and connect are fundamental to the human experience. Type and image create a global language that we all understand, regardless of our background, culture, or the language we speak. Yet content creators are restrained by a growing dependency on centralized platforms, which underpay creators and overcharge consumers. But what if we could allow content creators to earn a living without relying on those platforms? What if we could allow them to create content, safe in the knowledge that their work won't be stolen, duplicated, or offered for sale elsewhere? Well, with Typerium, we now can. Typerium cuts out the need for a middleman by bringing content creators and consumers together. Creators earn tokens by creating content, and when consumers license that content, everyone earns a share of the value through our unique reward system. But it doesn't stop there. We're building a community that is driven by user contribution, so you don't simply have to rely on sales, you'll also be rewarded every time a transaction takes place. So, what is Typerium? Typerium is a decentralized content creation platform, social media network, and marketplace, geared towards more than 2.4 billion content creators worldwide. We're developing intuitive design software that allows users to create high-quality visual content for any platform or without the need for any previous design experience. But what about piracy? Well, by utilizing the power of well-engineered smart contracts, Typerium will protect content creators so the content you create remains yours forever. Freedom like this empowers content creators to do what they do best: create. Our team at Typerium have designed, developed, and licensed software for global brands such as Apple, Pepsi, Nike, Sony, and Disney. We've developed applications that have added more than $500 million to a brand's market value. We understand the time, effort, and imagination that goes into creating unique content, yet centralized platforms fail to provide content creators with intellectual property protection of any kind. We're giving power back to content creators by decentralizing it, allowing them to earn a living by simply doing what they love to do. That's Typerium.
Okay, so that's a quick overview for you of the Typerium platform and mission and how they are, their mission really, or their slogan, is changing the game forever. If you haven't seen their teaser that they have, it's lots of, the motion, the animated motion, everything. The slogan that they come away with is changing the game forever, and that's really what they're driving for here. So if we look at the token details, they have 50% are going into the token sale, as well as the usual kind of breakdown percentage for the team, advisors, and in reserve to help grow the foundation, blah, 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 all those things, right? So the pre-sale is May 21st through June 25th. Each type token will sell for 1 cent on the US dollar in round 1, and then it will I'm not exactly sure how the price is going to adjust through round 2, 3, 4, and 5. I think it goes up 1 penny each time. Yeah, oh yeah, here it is. I knew I'd seen it somewhere. So yeah, in round 1 it costs 1 cent. Round 3, 4, 5 it goes up 1 cent each time. The entire 5 rounds of the pre-sale will only remain open for the amount of time they take to sell out. So you got to remember that. Also, we're going to talk in just a minute about their totally sweet car that they have. Actually, let's just jump to that because it's related. It's related to this. It's related to their sale stuff. So these guys have some pretty sweet marketing going on, and one of them is this Fun Cup racing car that they took. That is now this Typerium Super Chrome Turquoise gorgeous car, and it started out as. Well, it started out as this little guy. Let's see if I can find a good shot of it. Here it is. So you got this little Fun Cup car. Has clearly has a little bit of dings and stuff, and this was done by Yanamize. And so I will put this link down in the description. Like it says, no, this is technically not a VW Beetle. It is a Fun Cup racing car, and it is really cool to watch how they take the car and they work on it and get it to where it's got the wrap on it, and then they'll putting all the lettering on it, like the Typerium logos and everything like you see here. It's really sweet. And then something that they point out is this is John from Typerium, and he's here to explain that if we reach these pre-sale goal, they're going to donate 25,000 pounds to I believe it's called Rays of Sunshine. Let's see here. Rays of Sunshine. It's on here somewhere. Anyway, they're going to donate 25,000 pounds to this charity, and so it's pretty exciting, and they're very confident that they're going to hit the goals, and so it's pretty cool. By the way, this Lambo belongs to this guy, so you're going to have to get your own Lambo. But hey, if you can't afford the Lambo yet, maybe you can get one of these sweet cars. So that's kind of the pre-sale stuff in a nutshell. Make sure that if you want to get involved, that you go to typerium.io and throw your email into the pre-sale notification. Okay, let's see here. Token allocation, we've kind of already used to that. Okay, so let's get into what Typerium really means. Now that you know that you can anyway, let's get into what Typerium really is. So building trust in online commerce is hard, and what they're talking about is creative content makers cannot reach their audiences easily, and big marketplaces don't make that information available to makers and buyers. As a creator myself, I frequently interact with content from other people, and sometimes it's very difficult to tell whose content I'm using and whether or not I am giving appropriate credit where credit is due. It's not easy, and I want to be honest, and I want to do the right thing, and so So Typerium is for people like me and for people like you if you ever do any sort of creation and using other people's images or video or designs or anything like that. The creative content application market is underdeveloped. So they're pointing out that it's a fast growing market, but to link creators with users. Like I just said, that's true. There's not a great way to know who's making your stuff, and maybe you know who it is, but how are you really created to them via like through rewards and things like that. So the type protocol brings all that together. With the app, creators can make high-end content that can be used on any platform, linking makers to users and everyone to rewards. So you can be rewarded for being a participant on the platform. You can also be rewarded for being a content creator. You don't even actually have to buy anything to be rewarded with type tokens. Now that is pretty cool. Like I'll show you that in just a minute. So traditional contracts and licensing are slow and expensive. This is using Ethereum smart contract technology. So yeah, this is Ethereum. Let's see here. Processing is expensive, complex, and slow. We talked about that. And then Typerium provides a pathway for creative content makers and users to capitalize on the blockchain economy, which is great because blockchain is where things are moving right now. Marriage of creativity and commerce that rewards makers, users, and all participants on Typerium. So it covers creative software. So content creators, remember I mentioned that it's kind of like Photoshop, right? That's part of the mashup, creative software. A marketplace, so you can buy things, you can sell things, you can create and sell all in one place. You can create and buy. You can buy and then create, whatever it is that you're looking to do. And then, so here's what I was saying. You get an 85% commission on all sales. 5% of each sale is redistributed through the rewards pool, with 3% going to content creators and 2% to users who provide reviews through our trust system. So that means you can get money just by providing reviews through the system. You can get 2% off of each sale, which is pretty fantastic. So they're taking some of each sale and distributing it to contributing members of the platform. So that's why I said you don't have to be buying to make money every time. I mean if you're providing reviews, you must be buying something, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're having to buy a lot all the time, and you can still have type tokens coming your way. A social media network connecting with each other in a way that is universal. So this will be another place where you're rewarded for your contributions, and the social network rewards users. So it's not just about your sales, but again, like we've seen, it's becoming more and more common to reward with cryptocurrency actions taken on a given platform, and that's what we're seeing here. And then the integrated ecosystem comprises the blockchain technology and smart contracts to facilitate those transactions like we've been talking about, which is done in type tokens. They can be exchanged for fiat currency through exchanges. Okay, so Typerium, the decentralized application features, like I was saying, above is like interactive design software. So you don't necessarily have to use Photoshop. You can create high quality visual content without previous design experience. And so you can create it, share it, publish it, and sell it all in one place. They do point out that there is every size for every platform. And so you can publish to a variety of platforms, whether and that includes, YouTube or Facebook or Twitter, whatever social media platform, and also, of course, the Typerium platform. Browse the marketplace. Remember, I was saying, I think that this is a huge differentiator for them. Browse the Typerium marketplace to find what you're looking for. Countless options, no centralized control. So, if you are into a specific kind of art and that specific kind of art is there, then you can get it there. It's going to be much easier to obtain what it is that you're looking for. You can sell your content, buy it, create, earn, and inspire. And this is like their linchpin. Protect your content. They're protecting intellectual property using blockchain technology to keep your content safe from IP thieves, because that's a real problem. Like I said, that's a real problem. I've had videos ripped off before, and it feels bad, it feels violating, right? You don't want that. You own your content, you deserve it, you worked hard for it, so you should be able to have it. Share it, interacting, motivating, and inspiring. They're looking to create through their social network just that, a social network, a community, right? Send and receive the type tokens. The mobile, desktop, and app wallets will allow you to send your tokens. The usual security that you would come to expect from blockchain, and then making sure along with security that you have your own wallet and that you have access, exclusive access to that. Okay, so like I said here, the content creator can use the software that is available and can also post to various social media through which the user can engage with the content, or the user can shop in the marketplace and buy gift trade tokens or sell buy gift trade from the content creator side to create this ecosystem, this Typerium ecosystem in which everybody can win. Everybody really can win here. It's pretty cool. Okay, core team members. I have got to point out their CEO's LinkedIn page. I didn't open it before starting the video, so hopefully this will load fairly quickly for us. But these guys have some major chops as far as working with some major brands throughout the world. I'm just going to open that in a different tab, and then we'll come to it in just a second. So, these are some of the brands that they have worked with. You probably recognize most of them. Unilever, Time Warner, Starbucks, Sony, BBC, Pepsi, Google, hello, L'Oreal Paris, Disney. These are all enormous, enormous brand names. Everything from coffee to the news or to whatever BBC is all sorts of broadcasting. Google, which is everything. Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network, they have a tremendous variety of experience that they bring here. Oh, here we go. This will tell us what we need to know. So their founder, Alex Hay, is the founder of Europe's leading online font technology, which is called Hype4Type. And it has provided more than 35,000 fonts to almost 14 million users. So this is going to be a tremendous jumping off point for Typerium. Now I say that because these approximately 14 million users are going to be the source of the jump start for people using the Typerium platform. So it's like a partnership with a huge, huge, huge group of people, because they are a partnership. Basically, Typerium is intrinsically or integrally connected to Hype4Type, so they'll be able to advertise and woo over people who are creators and who are consumers of content over to that platform. Pretty awesome. Let's see here. Creative director to the globally admired agency AKQA. And so this, again, has worked with the Philips product and software development team to drive their transformation. So this is some good stuff. And then, they highlight they have a solid blockchain team leader, has successfully driven a team of 27 developers to deliver high-quality software products for branding, including Breaking Bad, Nissan, Sony. So, these guys have a lot of connection, and they're drilling into blockchain to leverage blockchain to build their platform, which is pretty great. So what can you expect to see? This year they're doing a lot of the fundraising, and so this is why if you want to get involved, now is the time to get involved and developing the protocol. And then as we're looking into the beginning of next year, Q2 by the looks of it, is when we'll see the alpha version of Typerium with the type protocol integrated before the beta release. So I'm very interested to see how that works, how their content creation, how the actual content application is going to be, as well as the the marketplace and stuff like that. And then, it'll move forward in just growing multi-platform development and then global partners and content creation platforms. So like I mentioned, they have 14 million unique visitors that they want to bring from Hype4Type and use to generate traction for the initial beta app launch through retargeting, as well as 176,000 email subscribers, a lot of fans. They have a big Twitter following, 57,000 Twitter a Twitter following for like in general, and over 9,000 followers here on their Twitter page here for Typerium. Since we're here on Twitter, I just wanted to point out also on the first, so just a couple of days ago, they were this came here as being the third most talked about ICO here, and so they definitely want to make sure that you retweet that kind of good stuff. So this was, yeah, the week's most popular ICOs on the ICO detector for the first time. Bam, Typerium came up as number 3. Pretty fantastic. One more thing I want to make sure I talk about. Hey, there's their sweet car. One more thing I want to make sure I talk about is their 30 million type token bounty. Now, this is cool. They are one of Viper's top bounties right now, and I mean, it's incredible. It's so smart. We are only going to see more coins copying this idea because it is brilliant. So we've seen some giveaways that are based on how much money you spend. This is not it. This giveaway is based on how much you do to support Typerium and help create this viral sharing of the Typerium platform and getting other people excited and involved. So you have got to see this. So the way you earn tokens is you complete tasks within the contest and earn specific numbers of points. So if you complete all the tasks, which you could do conceivably, you'll earn the maximum number of points, and you can invite your friends to earn additional referral points. So, you know, hopefully you've got lots of friends, right? So let's see. Let me just show you. So in the bronze rewards tier, it's basically things like liking and following and sharing stuff. So if you follow their Instagram, follow them on LinkedIn, that stuff, you get 50, 100 points, things like that. In the silver rewards tier, you start to get active. You like and comment posts on their posts and YouTube videos, things like that. That gets you anywhere from 150 to 300 points. In the gold, you are clapping, commenting, sharing a Medium post, voting for them, creating and publishing a Typerium ICO YouTube bounty rewards video. These are getting you 500 points. As you start to create other videos and things like that, you're getting up into the thousands of points. And if you do all those things, you get 5,000 points just for showing up. And so these are all things like you can do these things. These are all things that as a you know, a member of, you know, social media society, like you probably already do most of this stuff anyway, but now it could actually pay you back in the form of type tokens. So overall, Typerium is a pretty solid platform. I just want to reiterate like a few, the main thing that is most exciting to me about this is that it has a place for you to actually design your pieces. Let's say that you do, let's just say you do some photography. You would be able to have your creative software happening in here and then be able to sell it in the same place. Fantastic. I think that's super exciting. So let's jump over for the rating. Concept, I gave them 4 out of 5 Lambos. It's a very good concept. I'm very interested to see how they execute on it and see what that turns into, and hopefully it's a very intuitive user interface. Team, I gave them 4.5 Lambos. It's hard to argue with somebody who has done work for Google and Nick and Cartoon Network and Pepsi and basically all the people that I've bought from in my life and then some, right? If I can afford them, right? So great marks on the team. Potential. This has great potential to grow. I gave it 4.25 Lambos as long as they can, you know, carry this through development, and that's, you know, it could definitely happen as they get their funding and make their you know, 25,000 pound donation to charity in honor of all of us who will contribute to that, which is pretty exciting. So overall, I gave them 4.25 Lambos out of 5. That may be that is definitely one of the strongest scores that I've seen so far, but it gets a little better. They get a bonus Beetle because in honor of that sweet car. Definitely make sure you click the link down below to watch their teaser watch the trailer video again if you're interested, and definitely check out the car video, because it's very interesting to see how they make it, how it all turns out, to hear them talking about it and their plans for Typerium. Comment below. I'd love to hear what you think. Join us in Discord, and we'll see you in the next video.